everybody! So today I wanted to talk about guilty pleasures. Now I'm not talking about the lame ones that everyone's like, sometimes I eat ice cream. I'm talking about the gross ones that I think every human being has, but you're not supposed to, or no one really talks about it. I just wanted to bring it out there and put it into the world that everyone pretty much does these guilty pleasures, and they are amazing. The first one to start with is one that we did as children. We loved to do it as children, but then when we got older, we learned that it's not socially acceptable. So now, you never see people really do it, and when you do, it's like a really big deal, and I'm talking about picking your nose. I pick my nose all the freaking time. I am digging for gold constantly. My finger is up my nose more than a toddler's finger's up their own nose. I love picking a good booger. Like when there's one that is like stuck up there and you get it out and it's hard, delicious. It's not delicious, I don't eat it, that's disgusting, no. But getting it out is such a good feeling. Just like when you dig your finger up there and then you bring it out and you look down and you see that it was just that was in your nose and you got it out, it's such an accomplishment. The next one is popping pimples. And not only just pimples, like I don't get that much satisfaction out of popping a whitehead, it's more the blackheads. Again, this video is going to be kind of disgusting, so if you hate when ladies talk about disgusting things, please click off, you sexist pig. But everyone else, these are human things that happen, so let's talk about it. Popping pimples, seriously. Just having that thing on your face or your back, your arm, wherever you have pimples. I usually get them on my face and my back. That's disgusting, right? But when you finally just get it, and it just, sometimes you get those ones where you can literally hear it pop. Oh my god, it's so satisfying. And popping a pimple is like literally the worst thing you can do for acne. It's terrible, you should not do it, but it's so satisfying to see that little thing come right out. And I've got a pimple, a deep one right here. And let me tell you, I cannot wait till that thing surfaces so I can get at it, so I can dig and make my face look worse than before. Like, what is the thought process that goes behind? Like, oh, there's a tiny little black thing, or there's a tiny little red thing. No one will notice it, but I see it, so let me get at it. And you get at it, and then all of a sudden it turns into like, it takes over your entire face. Your face is red and bleeding, and like, you've scarred it, and you're like, ah, much better. Now no one will tell. We're stupid. The next one, I just discovered that this is a guilty pleasure, and I discovered it because I was talking with my sister and I was like, I can't go poop with the lights off. I have to have the lights on when I go to the bathroom, and I realized it's because I love looking at my poo in the toilet after it's dropped. It is foul! It's terrible! But I want to see my feces. Like, I want to see what my body just created. So I definitely, after every poop, I look in the toilet to see the poop before I wipe. If you guys tell me you've never looked at your poop, you're just lying. And also, you should, because it tells you things. Your poop color, if it floats, the texture, it all tells you if you're healthy, what you've been eating. Like, it can be a reminder that you ate corn earlier that week. You need to look at your poop. It tells you things. And I love looking at it. And I feel like no one talks about this. Nobody talks about the fact that we look at our own poop. Like, it is a foul, disgusting thing. No one wants to look. You don't want to see anyone else's. There's just this weird thing where it's just like, oh, I did so much work just now. Let me look down. Oh, I'm satisfied. That just came out of me. This one's weird. I like to hold my boob when I'm laying down. This is so strange, but like, okay, this is how I do it. I lay down and I just somehow, my hand magically gropes myself and I have no clue how it gets there. And it is just so comfortable. I will do it when I'm with other people, when I am around other people. Like, if I'm close to them or my friends or whatever, they will look at me and be like, Rachel, how does your boob feel? And I'm like, oh, it feels great. It's not a sexual thing. It's literally just a place to put my hand. It's definitely a guilty pleasure. You should not be groping yourself in front of other people, but I just love doing it. And it's not like, ooh, a boob. Yeah, it's just a comfortable place to lay my hand. It's warm in my bra, and it's just like it's hand size, and it's just a resting place. Like, my arm's tired, it's a good place to rest it. And it's comfortable. It is a weird one. I know. Get in your ear good with a Q-tip. Now, you're not supposed to be digging in your ear with Q-tips, really, but I love when I get in there really good with a Q-tip, pull it out, and there's like a chunk of earwax at the end, because I dug deep. I went in there deep. Don't worry, people that are commenting that it's really bad for me, I already know. Save your fingers. You know, give them a rest. You don't need to yell at me for it, because I know it's terrible, but I love just putting them Q-tips in there and digging real deep. It just feels so good. And then there's a bonus factor when you look at the Q-tips afterwards and there's a gross color on them. Because you're like, I am foul. And it literally happens like even right after I take a shower. I'll get in the shower and I'll spray the water in my ear, but it does nothing. Only Q-tips can do the job. This one's really douchebaggy of me, but I love flexing in the mirror after I've gone to the gym. And I think everyone pretty much does it, as long as you don't do it at the gym. If you're in your own home, you just got home from a workout, you're sweating and you're like, yeah, I just really good. You take off your shirt to take a shower, you just look in the mirror and you start flexing. Even if it's the tiniest muscle, you're still like, I made that muscle, man. But if anyone catches you, you're mortified. But let's be real, everyone does it. If you've just worked out, you want to see your results immediately, so you think that you can immediately look in the mirror and see them, but you can't. But you act like you can. You're like, oh yeah, I got swole. Yeah. Even when you're flexing muscles you haven't even worked out. Okay, this last one is super, super weird. I love just randomly screaming. It happens a lot when I'm stretching. I love giving out a really good scream or yell. Not in a panic, but it's just like a weird noise that comes out of me. It's amazing. Next time you stretch, just let out whatever noise wants to get out of you. Just like when you're doing it, just go for it. A little like this. Seriously, it just makes the stretch feel so much better. I also do when I'm yawning. At the end of a yawn, whatever noise wants to come out. Anyway, that's it. I just needed to get those guilty pleasures out there. I don't feel guilty for them at all. They're normal things that I do, and I'm pretty sure everyone does them, but no one really talks about it. Well, I mean, I talk about it, but with my friends and stuff. But I feel like the world should be able to talk and express these things because we all do them. I want you guys to comment below and tell me your guilty pleasures. I have a list of so many more, but these were just the ones that I could come up with. Please thumbs it up so I know that what I just said wasn't a lie, that everyone does it. Like, I need to know that everyone does do all of these things. Alright, but that's it for this video. I'm done disgusting you, even though you do them. You do them all. Remember to subscribe to see videos on this channel every Tuesday and Thursday. And remember guys, stay awesome, possums.
If you see a faded sign at the side